Hello, and welcome to my room. I'm Alexander, and I will be talking about La La Land tonight. Now, why am I talking about La La Land? Well, I'm a movie buff. I love cinema, and this will be the first of hopefully many video logs reviewing films. Um, I don't like the word review, actually, because they connote a sort of there's a conundrum with reviews because they're very definite, and art and experiences are not so black and white. We like to label everything this or that, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5. We want things in very definitive terms. But feelings, emotions, experiences are not ever in definitive terms, and they're subject to perspective. So let me invite you into this place. I am on my bed right now, I think, which is a very kind of personal space for us to converse about movies. I've got my beautiful cat, Mozart, with me, who is, um, at current time, the love of my life. And we do see here the sword of Aragorn up there. It's a replica. And tonight I watched La La Land. So, La La Land. How do you do two L's? um, I would like to begin by my thoughts on La La Land by saying how much it means to me personally. I just went through a breakup, and the reason why we broke up was because the two of us could not reconcile certain differences in terms of my dream personally is taking me one place, and hers or her life is taking her to another. I can't go where she needs to go, and she can't go where I need to go. And that was pretty much the main reason. And it has been terribly, terribly heartbreaking. Note, at the end of La La Land, the two look across each other. He's at the piano looking at her. She's about to leave the club with her, with her husband, her boy toy, really. I mean, we don't care about this man at all. He's a fucking idiot. We hate this guy. He's a tall slob, because he doesn't have the heart and passion that Ryan Gosling does. And they look at each other and they knowingly, oh, our heart breaks. It hurts. It hurts. La La Land hurts. They get their dream. She becomes a famous actress. She's what she needs to be doing. She's in her milieu. She's following her heart, her passion. And he's finally got his jazz club, after years of slaving away at music he doesn't like. He's bought a club. And are they happy? Yes. But they're not happy because they don't have each other. So it's this conflict of interest. Oops, sorry, this camera is jolty. It's this conflict of interest between him needing her. They need each other, but they also need to be doing what they're doing, and that's really the crux of the film. That's the selling point of the film, I think. Overall, and I'm sure many things have been said about it. It's already that you can read anywhere else. It's an homage to Broadway musicals. The sets, the sound, everything is glossed over in kind of a dissembling way to show a glossy, almost fake opulence of what real life is like in LA trying to become an actor. I'm sure that you don't wear clothes that look that good and go to parties that seem that good. Really, there's really a dark side to it, which they don't show because it's Hollywood. I mean, you don't show that stuff in the films. So yes, I mean, there's all that, but really, it's a love story. Um, and so, what do we have to say about love? Is that they needed each other for a time, and then they broke up. They needed each other. She needed him to encourage her to follow her dream. Otherwise, she was about to give up. And same for him. He was about to sell out, but they didn't let each other give up. So the real question is, don't they need each other? Do they still need each other? She's fantasizing about him at the end. That's really all that matters, is should they be together or not? That's the real question that one would ask after watching La La Land. Did they make the right choice? Sure, she's busy being a Hollywood actress, but it wasn't worth it for her. Here she is, she has everything, a child and a husband and money, but she doesn't have him. And she's fantasizing about a simpler life with less, fame, less money, but she has him. So was it worth it for the two of them to break up, to follow their dream? And I think that's really the point of the film. That's what you have to ask yourself. And that's something I'm facing in my life right now. Is it worth it to give up what I really want to do? I mean, this person who I know, I love. Shouldn't I be with her? Anyway, I'm going to keep these to about 5 minutes. Again, it's probably terrible quality, and it'll improve over time. But this is just my first one, so give me a break. And if anyone's out there watching this, thank you. Share your thoughts in the comments. I will try to keep these to about 5 minutes. That's my opinion about La La Land. It's asking this question. It's not really, and it's open for interpretation. So it's a beautiful artistic love story. All right. Ciao.